Oh, okay. Can you hear me now? My bad, Lulu. I'm so glad I have a co-host, you guys. You can hear me now, right? You can hear me now. I had to add myself to the stage. So let me start all over. Welcome, you guys. Tonight we're going to be talking about Irv Gotti. His funeral was today. It looks like Jay-Z was in attendance, possibly Ashanti. And they said Ja Rule kind of broke down. Thanks, Lulu. Kind of broke down why he was giving the eulogy. So shout out to my co-host, Lulu, Lulu's World 93. Please go follow her at TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. And y'all, let's get the likes up. Yes, please show some love so we can be on and popping in here. It's kind of sad because we're talking about a funeral, but may he rest in peace and may he be celebrated. So anyway, this is an article, as you guys can see, that was from the New York Times today, New York Post, my bad. So it says, Ja Rule chokes up at Irv Gotti's funeral while delivering the eulogy in front of Jay-Z. And he said, and it says, quote, "See you when I get there." And so you guys, you know what? I should have some music in the background, huh? I should have some little music on. But anyway, it says, Ja Rule struggled to get through his speech at Irv Gotti's funeral following the Murder Inc. co-founder's sudden death. The Put It On Me rapper 48 choked up as he delivered a heartfelt eulogy to celebrate his longtime friend in front of the hip-hop's finest at the Greater Allen AME Cathedral of New York on Wednesday, which was today. A video on X showed that Ja Rule had trouble getting his words out. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause and take a look at the video of Ja Rule. Give me a second. I gotta stop sharing. Stop the screen. Represent y'all. Y'all know my little computer's a little bit wacky up here. Okay, so we're about to put on Ja Rule. And y'all let me know if you could hear it.
Take up any more time, but I just want to say, Irv, I won't take up any more time, but I just want to say, Irv, I love you. Everyone in this room loves you. You touched everybody in your own way in this room. I know everybody has their moments of that with him. So we are here, a celebration of your life, because it will live on forever. I love you, my brother. See you when I get there. I won't take.
Okay, you guys, I'm gonna play it one more time. But if you can see, like right in the front row, that's Jay-Z. Y'all could tell from the dreads. And you really can't see, it doesn't look very crowded in the choir area or up there. So I don't know how crowded it was, but I'm going to play it one more time.
Take up any more time, but I just want to say, Irv, I love you. Everyone in this room loves you. You touched everybody in your own way in this room. I know everybody has their moments of that with him. So we are here, a celebration of your life, because it will live on forever. I love you, my brother. See you when I get there.
Okay, so it says that he choked up as he delivered a heartfelt eulogy to celebrate his longtime friend in front of, the hip hop's finest. So we saw that video. So there's a picture. Let me show you. Let's see. Let me go back to the picture of Ja Rule. Okay. So I'm just reading the articles, but I'm going back to the picture of him so you guys can see it. So it goes on to say, Irv, I love you. Everyone in this room loves you. You touched everybody in your own ways. And I know everybody has their moments of that with him, Ja Rule said while looking above. Holding back tears, he concluded, we're all here in celebration of your life because it will live on forever. I love you, my brother. See you when I get there. Jay-Z, Ashanti, Fat Joe, the Rough Riders, Hype Williams, Lloyd, Benny Boom, radio personality Angie Martinez, and more were also present at the funeral and clapped for Ja Rule after his speech. Jay-Z, who recently celebrated a huge legal victory, sat in the front row to show his support. Photos from inside Gotti's star-studded funeral revealed the music mogul's career was highlighted at the somber gathering. Posters from some of Gotti's famous photo shoots were displayed around the church. A rose display reading the Ink Records was also part of the funeral. Journalist Brian B. Miller shared a look at the funeral program, which featured a black and white image of the late record execs and his real name, Irving Lorenzo Jr. And I'm going to go back and show you guys the pictures, but I'm just going through the article because it gets a little messy. It says, following the ceremony, Gotti's family and A-list friends gave him a final send-off with a procession through his neighborhood in Queens, where they stopped at his childhood home and a park that was dear to his heart, reported TMZ. The music legend passed away on February 5th at age 54 after reportedly suffering a second stroke in less than a year. Lyer Cohen, global head of music at YouTube and Google, said in a statement to the Post, Def Jam has lost one of its most creative soldiers. He was hip-hop, and when we were on bended knee, he brought the heat and saved our asses. He comes from a very tight, beautiful family from Queens, and it's an honor and a privilege to have known him. Irv, you will be missed. Gotti had been struggling with his health after being diagnosed with diabetes, sharing in 2024 that the disease was deteriorating my body. In August 2024, Gotti's rep confirmed he had a minor stroke. Excuse me, you guys, I had to cough. I apologize. After WAC 100 leaked photos showing him using a cane. Irv Gotti has been struggling with diabetes for years, which caused him to have a minor stroke over 6 months ago, the rep told TMZ at the time. He has since changed his diet to eating more healthy. He's been successful in making a full recovery. Irv is not in a rehab facility. He is at home with his family enjoying life. So they probably knew back then, it was kind of not looking good. It says Gotti was a pioneer in the rap community, co-founding Murder Inc. Records in 1998 and signing several major rappers to the label like Jay-Z, the late DMX, Ja Rule, Ashanti, and Lloyd. He was a credited producer on several 90, early 2000 hits, including DMX's first studio album, It's Dark and Hell is Hot, 1998, Ja Rule's Between Me and You, 2000, Ashanti's Foolish, 2002, Fat Joe's What's Love, 2002, and more. Following his death, Ashanti shared that she wished they had made amends after their fallout, which caused her to leave the label in 2009. Okay, so let me click on this and scroll down so you guys can see what she posted. You know what? Let me make it a little bit smaller because since it's so big. Okay, I hope you guys can see things a little bit better now. So these are some of the photos that were posted at the funeral, around. So that's a picture of Irv Gotti, and that's at the funeral. It says a poster of Irv Gotti displayed at his funeral. Let's see. Here's another picture of Irv. It says Irv Gotti, Lorenzo Jr. That's a nice photo. Can you guys see that one? That's a nice one. I hate the way these headers be coming. It says Irv Gotti's funeral program. And then there's some more like graffiti. There's another photo. It's kind of showing up for you guys a little late, but that's a photo, another poster that was shown at the funeral. It says several images of Irv Gotti were displayed throughout the church. Oh, and this is the rose banner that they talked about. And it says I can't really read what it says, you guys. It says There was also a rose display paying homage to his record label. Um, the letters look a little wonky to me, but I guess it's Murder Inc. I don't know. And then, oh, there's a picture of him, Ja Rule, and Ashanti. That's back in the day, you guys. Look at that. They were young, probably at the early stages of the record label when things were probably really good. It says Ja Rule, Ashanti, and Irv Gotti. Oh, they look so young, happy. Nice picture. I like that picture. Um, Oh, there's a picture of him and Jay Z. So that's obviously when Jay Z was younger before he got them dreads. So that had to be about 10 years. That had to be about a decade ago. That's a minute ago. That's early, like the early 2000s. I'm going to say before 2010. I ain't sure, but let's see. Jay Z and Irv Gotti during the 10th anniversary of Reasonable Doubt. Okay. Cute, cute, cute. I like that one. And then there's Irv and Ja Rule. That's a cute one too. I like that one. You guys, I'm checking in with my hey you guys. I haven't been over here, you guys. I can't see the chat because I was going looking at the pictures, but welcome to the lounge, you guys. Please go follow the lounge on YouTube and go follow Jamil Peterson at Mr. I Am Comedy on YouTube. Hey, Michael Miller. Hey, welcome. And then Michael is saying, hey, lounge. Lounge is saying, hey, Michael. Hey, Lulu. Everybody is saying hey to each other and showing love. I like that. I like that. And Lulu, you can hear me, right? Um, so you guys, yes, please can we get the likes up too? But look at him and Ja Rule. I think they must have been pretty young back then. And it says Irv Gotti and Ja Rule. Now this is a picture of Irv Gotti. This is like, I guess he's a little bit older here because he's gray. So I mean, yeah, I'm assuming it's a little bit, when he's a little bit older. Um, and then after he had the stroke, I don't know why Whack 100 did that to him. That's kind of dirty, I mean, we didn't have you just don't have to produce pictures of people like that. That was so low down because I don't think that he wanted people to know his medical condition at that time. And it was, he was on a cane. Some things are just private. You just don't have to do stuff like that to people. But anyway, and listen, y'all. I know this man has done some dirty stuff. So maybe he did. I don't know. It's just hard for me to talk bad about people in death because I don't know. Spiritually, I just think that that's kind of not the thing you should do. But I mean, I know he wasn't a great person. I know. I saw how he treated his wife. I watched the show. He was a low down and dirty, and I heard he did some terrible things. I haven't heard that he did anything on a Diddy level, but I just saw how he dogged his wife, and that was enough for me, but maybe it's karma. So this is him as well. And I think this is, okay, it says Irv Gotti attends the 2022 MTV Awards. So it's around this time or shortly thereafter that I believe he has that first stroke. Because I think it said he had the first stroke in either 2021 or 2022. But yeah, he's looking a little thinner then. So yeah, that was before the stroke. Okay. So I want you guys to see this picture. So I got to get it centered correctly. So let me go up a little bit. Every time I move it, it kind of, okay. So this is the picture of, let me make it a little bit smaller. This is the picture of him, Ja Rule. I forget her name. What is her name? What is her name? Because I'm going to read what Ashanti said. Yeah, it didn't list the girl's name, but anyway, this is a picture of all of them together, and this is what Ashanti posted after he passed, you guys. So this is what Ashanti posted. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Ashanti posted, I can't believe things ended like this, and it makes me so sad. We weren't on the best of terms the past few years, but as I've always said, through our ups and downs, I will forever be grateful for everything that you've done for me. We made history, and that will remain infinite. I've always respected your musical genius and ability to push me to be my best. All the greatness and positive things that came far outweigh the dark and negative times. I have always prayed for you to find peace, sending love and prayers this to the entire family. Rest well, rest in peace, Irv. Now, you guys, so Ashanti said, she's always prayed for him, but let me see. I thought Ashanti said something real nasty about him one time, and I'm gonna look it up real quick. Ashanti, um, uh, let me see if you. I'm not gonna say what she said. If I can't find it, because I don't want to say something that negative. Anyway, she said some really nasty things before. But I mean, I guess considering the fact that they had such a tumultuous relationship, and how he did her, that it's to be expected. But anyway, I have to look and see if I can find it. So yeah, so that was Ashanti. That's what she said. Another picture of Irv Gotti. He was looking pretty good then. They don't give the year, but he was looking good. So that's all for the pictures. So let me go back up to the other one. So now we're gonna go and look at the some of the stuff that they showed at. Yes, you guys, can you? Oh, the girl with the red hair. Yes, who is the girl with the red hair? Lulu, can you tell me? Because I don't. The funeral was today, Lounge. Charlie Baltimore. Yes, I knew it, Lulu, but I just couldn't pull it out the top of my wig, girl. It was sitting on the top of my wig, girl. Thanks for the wig shift. I appreciate it. Can you guys get the likes up? Yes, the funeral was today. The funeral was today in Lounge. I don't know if you heard, but Jay-Z was there. For those of you that are just coming, I guess I'll go back and play what was said. So let me share. I gotta stop sharing. Y'all know this little cheap laptop I got, but Lord, thank you for it. So let me be quiet. Let me not act like I'm not grateful. So let me stop presenting, and then I'm gonna go and present the pictures. I'll show what some of the videos, so you guys could see it. Okay, and let me know if you could hear. So this is Jay-Z at the funeral. And I believe that's Lear Cohen. So let's. General.
No. Look, good inspiration. See, no, reverse the role, baby. Who was that? You don't mind. Gotcha.
General. No. Look, good inspiration. See, no, reverse the role, baby. Who was that? You don't mind. Gotcha.
Now, you guys, I don't know who all of those men are that Jay-Z is dapping it up with and hugging and everything, but y'all know Cameron just did a video and talked about why the fact that he didn't like to go to the the brunches, the Rock Nation brunches. He said because it was all fake, and Jay-Z and all that Diddy love was fake, And so I feel the same. I feel like even in this environment where they're they don't like each other. Oh yeah, man, let's do some business. Sure, call me. Soon as they see the number, click, block. These people are fake as F, right? We see that with Diddy and Jay-Z. As soon as something happened, they dapping it up in public. But as soon as I need you to give me a wig shift, like shout out to Lulu for doing that for me too, girl. Thank you for the fix the wig shift. That's our little thing, you guys. But so after they do all of that, they don't want to be bothered. So I think it's really fake. But I mean, I guess you do have to be fake at funerals, right? I mean, what else you gonna do? Okay, so I'm gonna play this one now. This is, and y'all let me know if you can hear it. This is where Ja Rule speaks. So he's about to, give his little eulogy.
I won't take up any more time, but I just want to say, Irv, I love you. Everyone in this room loves you. You touched everybody in your own way in this room. I know everybody has their moments of that with him. So we are here, a celebration of your life, because it will live on forever. I love you, my brother. See you when I get there. I won't take up any more time, but I just want to say, Irv, I love you. Everyone in this room loves you. You touched everybody in your own way in this room. I know everybody has their moments of that with him. So we are here, a celebration of your life, because it will live on forever. I love you, my brother. See you when I get there.
Thank you, Lounge. Thank you for letting me know you could hear me. And you guys, please, let's get the likes up. Please. Your girl did 2 videos today. That's rolling for me, But anyway, so you guys see Jay-Z. Anybody, y'all see that big, I'm not going to talk about hair, y'all, because I just talked about shifting my wig. But you guys see Jay-Z's big hair right there, right, in the front row. Why is he sitting in the front row? I mean, I haven't heard of him and Irv being together recently, no time. I feel like Ja Rule and, all the other people, but it's Jay-Z. Put him in the front row. So that's crazy. So let's see if there's any other ones. I think I was trying to find a picture of Ashanti. So basically, this is just like a little video of hip hop mogul and Murder Inc. co-founder Irv Gotti passes away. This is probably some music or something. Let me see what it is. I don't hear anything, so I don't know what that is. But yeah, you guys, Jay-Z sitting up in the front row. So they have a lot of pictures of Jay-Z and this guy. I don't know who that guy is. And this is the Jasmine brand, just different platforms were showing, just showing just bits of what happened. So let's listen to this one.
And that's the beat. That's everything that embodies the beat right there. You have the beginning, the second part of the beginning with the big ending, which is just the difference is the horns, strings.
The strings on that it was like mind blowing. It was like, it wasn't done.
And that's the beat.
That's crazy, just seeing him in his element. Okay, now as we switch gears, sorry you guys, but hey, this is part of the whole, it's part of it. So as you can see, everybody was celebrating Irv Gotti, but we talked about this a week or two ago when this first happened. Of course, there's one person, I think the Lounge talked about it. The Lounge was talking about 50 Cent, right? So 50 up here, after it happened, 50 Cent gonna post, 50 Cent, I'm smoking on that Gotti pack. Nah, God bless him, LOL. So y'all know the young people, when somebody dies in the gang culture, if you die, they say they smoking on you like you ashes or something, whatever, they smoking on you. So this was terrible in my opinion. I know. Okay, so let's rewind a little bit, because I know a lot of people, everybody has their feelings about whether or not Jay-Z was right or wrong. Not Jay-Z, 50 Cent was right or wrong about 50 Cent saying that. So, and I know 50 Cent be trolling Lounge. I know he does. But Michael Miller says 50 was really wrong for that. This is what I'm just going to say. In terms of, there are some things that are final in life, and death is one. Like, you don't get to, y'all, okay, this is a sidebar, y'all. Listen, I wasn't going to do it, but I got to do it. Y'all, yesterday was February 15th. No, sorry, yesterday was February 18th. I was just looking at one of my old boyfriends, just looking for something. I don't know what I was just looking at old pictures and stuff. And his sister and I, we broke up. It's been like 20 years. But his sister and I broke up. He was like my first boyfriend. He was a sheriff, all this stuff. His sister and I were like sisters. His sister and I were so, so close. But of course, after he and I broke up, he got married. And, life just goes on. And her daughter, she has a daughter that's probably she probably in her 30s now. But I was really close to her daughter. And when her daughter met my daughter, when my daughter was about 3 or 4, she said, your mommy was my mommy first. That's how close we were. But of course, like I said, time passed and, we hadn't seen each other in years. I think we talked a few years ago. I was on the internet last night and her picture came up, I think on Instagram, and it said her death date was February 18th. I thought it was February 18th, 2025. When I tell you guys, y'all know I'm a sensitive soul. I just thought I had saw a ghost. I said she died today. Anyway, it turns out she actually died last year. But how creepy or how unusual is it for you to not see a friend? Because I didn't know she had passed. To find that news out on that person's death date 1 year later, I was freaked out. But anyway, I just had to share that with you guys. It just freaked me out. I was just shocked. Like, it said February 18th. And I'm like, what? You could have told me if the days were off, but 1 year to the date. And so my daughter said, don't be free. Lulu, I thought about you. I said, oh, I need to tell Lulu. I don't know what this means. Does this mean something? So I'm spiritual. I get scared. I'll be freaking out. My daughter says, you know what it means? It means that her mom or something is telling you to go check on her. You didn't know she passed, and that's what you need to do. Calm down. So y'all, I just had to share that with you. But back on to him. I know somebody gonna be in there talking about this wasn't about you. This is about Irv Gotti. But let's talk about 50 Cent. There are just some things that are final. Yes, y'all, please get the likes up. You just cannot. Everybody's going to pass, right? And then it's like you can't resolve some issues. And I know the rumor is that Irv Gotti there was a fight. There was a fight with Ja Rule. Ja Rule, I believe, was signed with Irv at the time and got beat up. And then they thought 50 Cent had something to do with it. It was some stuff like that. And then allegedly Irv Gotti had 50 Cent beat up or shot at, right? Allegedly that he tried to unalive him. And I know people don't recover from stuff like that. You try to unalive me, F you, it's on forever, for life. But in your death, if you die, like, game over. Like, praise God that I'm still here to take a breath. But to troll somebody in that light, like, just maybe just not say anything, just let it go. Like, be like, okay, it's done. I think 50 he's bringing on negative karma to himself because it was just unnecessary to me. But anyway, that's what I think about that. But let's see. There's just a couple more videos talking about RIV. And this is music, so we're not supposed to be playing music. But we're gonna play it anyway. Yeah, Lulu, 50 Cent, I mean, he's just crazy. Because even like all the stuff that's going on with him and Big Meech and everything, I mean, this man, he trolls everybody. It's like, is nothing ever enough? Okay, you guys, this is also like a little memorial. Let me start it over.
Everyone is born, we all born, and we're all gonna die. So in between, no, listen. So in between, we live.
Yes.
So that's what I think. So we live. I'm gonna expand on the love by saying I love everybody in this motherfucker.
We love you too,
We love you too.
We love. We love you too.
Question. Okay.
Wow, that was I don't know. Anytime, I don't care how bad. I'm a softie. I don't care how bad somebody is. When I see stuff like this, it just makes you kind of sad. But you also saw that he was talking about when he was talking about we're all gonna live and die. They said he did that recently. So that toast that he did, like that wasn't that long ago. So I don't know if he had some kind of a premonition or something, but that was kind of sad. KYD says we cost more because of Russians invasion. Okay, I guess. Annie Lindsay, welcome to the chat. Thank you for joining and saying hey to Michael Miller again. Yeah, Michael says Irv Gotti has something to do with 50. Okay. Yeah, I kind of remember, but unless I haven't recently recalled it. Okay, so Michael says Irv Gotti has something to do with 50 shooting Ja Rule, got his chain snatched by a guy that 50 knew, and he thought 50 had something to do with it. Yes, something like that. I mean, it just seemed like it was crazy, almost like, because I think even 50 came out later, like 50 was like, he would take accountability if he did it, but he was like, I didn't even really have nothing to do with all that. It just got kind of blown out of proportion. So it's crazy, but I know 50 hates him forever and a day. He's like Cardi B. If we got beef, it's forever. Let's see. So yeah, that video was crazy. So I don't know if you guys knew all the people. I'm gonna play it one more time. Maybe I'll turn the volume down and just kind of say who's who in case you don't know. Let me see. So of course that's him, and he looks just like his brother, right? He looks so much like his brother. I'm making it smaller so we can see the full picture. That's him and his brother again. That's him and his brother. They look a lot alike. His brother. His brother worked for him and with him as well. They were like co-founders or something. Man, they spent a lot of time together. I guess they were really, really close. I know he's taking it hard. I'm pretty sure he's taking it hard. Now, I'm assuming that's his mom. I don't know. That's his dad. His dad. And those are his kids, right? His daughter and 2 sons. And he allegedly left him like a $300 million estate. That they're saying they're fighting over him and his brother again. I don't know who the lady is in the front. I don't know who that is. This is one of their family dinners with his dad.
Everyone is born, we all born, and we're all gonna die. So in between, no, listen. So in between, we live.
Yes.
So that's what I think. So we live. I'm gonna expand on the love by saying I love everybody in this motherfucker.
We love you too,
We love you too.
We love. We love you too.
Question. Okay.
You guys, I mean, clearly that was his last toast. Like at the time where they were doing it, they, of course, you don't know when somebody's gonna leave, but that was him saying his goodbyes then. You know what I'm saying? And that was him. It looks like publicly, probably unknowingly, saying that he was at peace with leaving. I mean, that's crazy, you guys. That's just, I don't know. Let me see what you guys are saying. Lulu says, I never knew Irv had so much money. He left $300,000. Now, here's the thing, Lulu. What they're saying is late. I saw something. I was going to do a story about it, but I was like, I don't know. Excuse me. They're saying that apparently, even though there was a will left and he divided up his estate equally amongst the children, they say they fighting over it. And me and my daughter was talking about it. I said, how could they be fighting when there's a will? And so she was saying, well, maybe it's whoever's the minister of the estate or whatever. So I'm like, what? So that was the latest thing, word on the curb, is that they were fighting over the money. The lounge says, Lulu, oh wow. And Annie, the lounge says, Lulu, how many kids did he have? He had 3. He had 2 sons and a daughter. So, and that they were on the pictures. That was him on the pictures with them. And Lulu says, yep, the lounge. They look like, I know, right? Him and his brother, because I was just looking at a video where they were showing Ashanti and Nelly getting back together, right? When they did that verses. And so I was looking because I was wondering, I'm pretty sure Irv Gotti was there. That was the infamous night that Ashanti and Nelly hooked up after all these years. And they were doing the verses, and it was Ja Rule and Ashanti were on the stage singing and everything. And I was looking to the side and I couldn't tell. I said, well, it looks like Irv, but then it looked like his brother. So I could never tell which one it was. Michael Miller says, lounge, celebrity, and Lulu, you'll be doing your homework. Oh, you said we be doing, yes, we do. Lulu be doing her, she be telling me, she actually, I sent Lounge a article about ASAP Rocky, and it was Lulu who told me that he used to be a freak off addict. I didn't know. So shout out to Lulu for that, because she's the one who turned me on to that. Lulu says he has 3. And then the lounge is sending heart to Michael, and Lulu saying so sad. And then Michael is waving. So let me see. I think that's about everything with him. Mainly they're just showing Irv Gotti talking and just old pictures of him, DMX, and Jay-Z. Now I was looking for another picture. This is a pretty picture. Let's see what TMZ is saying. Oh, yeah, there was a TMZ. Let me see if I could find the TMZ video. It says, Irv Gotti, united by music, royalty, Ja, Jay, Ashanti, and more. Okay. And that's a pretty picture. Oh, that's really nice. Irv Gotti's funeral went down in NYC on Wednesday, and the late music czar's industry films all supported the final send-off. Okay, so these are more pictures from inside the funeral. And they're saying they tell TMZ hip hop that Irv service brought out the game's biggest stars alongside his family, his Murder Inc. family, Ja Rule, Ashanti, Lloyd, Charlie Baltimore. Yeah, that's who Lulu said earlier. And Vita were all present, as were Jay-Z, Fat Joe, Steve Stout, Hype Williams, Benny Boom, Angie Martinez, the Rough Riders, and more. I don't know why they got Gail there. Was Gail there? Wait, y'all. Whoa. Did Gail go to the funeral? That's crazy. Wait a minute, y'all. Let me see what you guys are saying. Y'all think Gail was there? Lounge says, yeah, I think so. Celebrity scandalous. Maybe he knew. Yes. Because, I mean, the way he was saying it, we're all going to live while you're here. And then you could tell his body frame. You know how some people, when they're used to being kind of thick, you could tell when they start to get sickly, like their chest and things, it just looks different. He was not looking like, his robust self. He probably knew. I'm sure. I don't know about diabetes. My mom is a nurse. And she always tells me, like, don't ever get it, like, not in a bad way, but that's one of the because she used to teach the diabetic clinic for teenagers, and that's the one thing that she says will really ravish your body. So she's always on me about watching my health, watch my diet, especially as you get older. So it sounds like I read some other articles, and they said that he was like saying he was going to eat and do whatever he wanted to. So I don't know if he was taking his health serious. But wow, you guys, I'm shocked that Gail is there. Interesting. I'm scared to click on it because sometimes if you click on it, it takes you out of the frame. Let me see. And because they're just kind of repeating some of the stuff that I read earlier. But I wanted to see if we could see the procession. They said there was a procession in New York, like where he grew up. So let me see if I could find that. TMZ, Irv Gotti funeral procession. They said it stopped in front of his house and stuff. I'm trying to see if there's a video about that. It looks like Gail did attend. I guess she did it. Oh, okay. Here's some more pictures. Let me share this. Okay, you guys. So this is at the funeral, and those are the pallbearers. Those are just people coming. Oh, there's Fat Joe, you guys. Y'all can see Fat Joe, right? I don't know who that is. Does anybody know who that is in the fur? That's crazy because in California, we rarely see people wearing furs. But I think like in other places where it's real cold, you be seeing the men be furred up. Lulu has her face like, what? Oh, you guys, let me get back to where I was. I don't know who that is. Okay, so this is outside in front. Oh, that's pretty. That wreath with the red roses. That's really pretty. That's nice. More people at the funeral. I wonder if that's his mom. I wonder. So that's his program, Irv Gotti. Just different people coming outside. Oh, I was about to say Ja Rule, but no, that's not. My bad. I'm sorry. I don't recognize any of these people. We see New York PD was there. It looks like, unless he's just wearing a hat. I don't know who she is, but must be somebody important. Oh, there's Gail. So Gail did go. Gail, and I'm loving the coat. Look at Gail with her red hair, girl, in her royal purple coat. Go, Gail. Gail looks good. Gail is like 70, right? 70-something. Gail looking flyer than me. Go on, Gail. Oh, here go Camel Toe. Oops, my bad. Jay-Z. I don't want to lose. What is going on with those dreads, though? Come on. Is that what it? I mean, I don't want to disrespect the style, but it just looked like. Seriously? I don't know. I'm not feeling that. I feel like he needs that look. I mean, there are some men who have their head, dreaded up and different stuff, and it looks good, but it just doesn't do well for him. It makes Jay-Z look kind of like very feminine, look like he looking like a woman. Okay, you guys, I'm going back to read some of the comments. Lulu is sending hearts. Michael says, rest in peace, my Igga, Irv Lorenzo Gotti. Hey, loving myself. Welcome to the chat. Welcome. Can you guys hit the like button? Michael, this is really not a time for us to focus in on how thick Ashanti is. This is a day of mourning. We are mourning Irv Gotti. We don't care what Ashanti look like. We don't care how thick she is. Besides, she's with Nelly now, so I don't think Irv cares. Michael says, don't hate on Hov. Listen, I'm not the only one who be talking about Hov's hair. Hov's hair be a mess. And Michael saying, hey, Lulu. Michael Miller says, those are tree limbs on his head. Man, though, it's not cute at all. It's like some guys can really rock certain styles, but Jay-Z is more, well, y'all know that they're saying that he's trying to look like that artist Basquiat. I hope I said the name right. It's like he's trying to morph into that gay artist, that the art, the artist guy, because he looks very much like a 50-some-year-old woman. I mean, well, he looks like he could be ready to transition to me. Shout out to Jay-Z. I'm not saying you are. I'm not saying you get down like that, but it's giving feminine. I don't know. It's giving weird to me. Lulu is saying, hey, loving myself. Lulu says he. Okay. Who looked frail, Lulu? Are you saying Irv looked frail? Because he did start. Yeah, he was looking like he was. Yeah, he wasn't looking like himself. Michael says you said the name right, celebrity. Thank you. Sometimes I'll be saying stuff. I'll be like, did I say it right? Did I say it right? But yeah, you guys, that's crazy. They said, I was trying to find this the procession. That's what I wanted to see, because they said they drove down the street and everything, and I can't imagine that nobody filmed it, right? I would think that somebody filmed that. These are just more pictures of Irv. Oh, you could tell he was getting sick then, right? He's looking a little thinner. He lost a lot of weight. So did he get it under control? I mean, his skin was, oh, I hate to see people, you could tell he looks pretty healthy right here. He kind of looking like his old self. I don't like to see people kind of go down. I don't. It makes me sad. I'm sorry. I just don't. Here he still looks pretty healthy. He's looking okay. Oh yeah, that's back that's back in the day when he was like young and he was good, right? Happy, Yeah, I think this is kind of getting towards the latter part where he's getting more frail. They're not putting dates on this either. Oh, there go him and Stevie J. Lounge, I did not know. I hope the Lounge is still here. Let me look in the chat. Lounge, are you still here? Lounge, I didn't know. Lulu says, Slim Joe, I didn't know it was Stevie J that said that Gene Deal, that he had bad knees, and that's how come Jamil Peterson, go follow him on Jamil Peterson, Mr. I Am Comedy. I didn't know that's where Jamil got that joke from. I didn't even know that that Stevie J knew him like that. But I guess if he was around Diddy back in the day like that, I guess he would. So that was just something I had learned. So I think at this point he's like losing weight. I don't know when that was. And they're just showing photos of him. Nice pictures too. I think, you guys, that he really loved Ashanti. I don't think he, I really think that, I think that he really, really did love Ashanti, even though it was a bad situation, a bad relationship. I just really think that he loved her. And it's kind of crazy because she's been with Nelly for a few years. And it's sort of like, since that situation happened, since Ashanti got with Nelly, like that seems like around the time that his health started to decline, if you ask me. I mean, that's how I feel about it. I can't say it's a fact, but it maybe it broke his heart. I mean, seriously, maybe it really broke his heart, because this man loved her. Let me see. You guys, I'm still looking to see if we can see those pictures of the hearse and everything of the procession. Yeah, I don't know. Somebody probably will post it later, because I looked on X and I don't see anything. But yeah, y'all, that's all I came to tell you, is that I have no more lies to tell y'all. There's Gail. Yeah, I saw Gail. She was looking good. KYD says Invincible by MG feature. Okay. Michael Brown says the problem was that he had a wife. Yeah, I mean, yes, exactly. I don't know why he didn't divorce his wife, but his wife allowed a lot of that too. For years, she allowed it to go on. and maybe she stayed for the benefits, because Michael, I don't know if you know, but DMX's wife did the same thing because DMX was dogging her out. Remember, she stayed with him through all the cheating and everything. So maybe some of these women get with these men, and they have money, and they don't want to get out and get a hustle. And honestly, I don't try to knock those to Shira. Oh, thank you. Yes, to Shira. I think I said her name, to Shira. I don't knock these women, but I really sometimes side eye women that just be with a man dogging them out because you don't want to get your ass up to go to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, seriously, like it's probably easier to deal with a 9 to 5 and be in control of your own sanity and maybe move on up and get to a different situation than to just be laying up under some igga that's dogging you out. I don't get it. And that's another thing, like these women who will just be ucking for a check. I can't do that either, because if I don't touch me. No, no. Michael Miller says that knee joke was hilarious. I know, right? I didn't know. So Jamil is the one that started that Gene Deal's clip on kneecaps, and I was playing around with it. I was like saying it too, because I got my knees. I used to run and stuff, and so my knees started hurting and everything. So I was just kind of laughing about it, because sometimes I have to put the heat on my knee, right? And I did not know that Gene Deal apparently, somebody, I think it was Goddess, who told me that Gene Deal was a little bit annoyed with it. I'm like, oh snap! I'm up here in his chat laughing about, I got my Gene Deal clip on kneecaps. I'm like, Gene Deal gonna slap the piss out of me. I had to say, girl, you better be quiet. I'm up here laughing and making a joke about it. I thought it was funny. It was funny to me. I had no clue that Gene Deal does not think it's funny. Gene is like, my knees are good, baby. I could twerk with the best of them. So I'm going to stop. Well, at least I ain't gonna put it in his chat no more. Y'all, I didn't know that Gene was not happy about that. But I mean, I can't imagine. The lounge is laughing. Yeah, lounge. I'm up here getting myself in trouble, talking about, lounge, give me my discount with my Gene Deal clip on kneecaps. I'm up here laughing all over the internet, talking about I want the 2.0 version, only to find out that Gene Deal does not. Okay, she says they have a love-hate relationship. Okay, because I was in Gene Deal's chat, because I watch him on paper. He goes on to the Paperwork Party sometimes, so I watch him on that channel. And just for FYI, you guys, the lounge did a video about Ray J and the fact that people are accusing him of unaliving Whitney, and I want to do something about that as well. But anyway, the Paperwork Party and Gene Deal, they have been doing like a series of videos about trying to get Whitney Houston's case reopened. They probably have a video on about it today. And so I be in there like playing around. I did not know. Okay. So I was in Gene Deal's chat one day, and somebody was in his chat, and she super chatted, and she said Jamil was talking about your kneecap. He didn't say nothing, but she super chatted it. So it was funny. Lulu says, yes, I was speaking of Irv. Okay. And the lounge says, oh yeah, I heard about them doing that. It was funny. This lady was in there telling Gene, she was like, Jamil was talking about your kneecaps. And I was laughing. He didn't respond, but I didn't know until Goddess said something. So shout out to Goddess for getting me on track for the wig shift, because girl, I was up here laughing at this man's knees, thinking it was a joke, thinking it was okay. But anyway, y'all, I'm going to sign off. Thank you. Michael Miller says Suge Knight mentioned that about Ray J in another podcast. Yeah, Michael, I want to go on and I want to talk about it, because I had done some videos in the past about Ray J, and I actually have a video of, I want to show the video of him coming out of the hotel that night. He was there. And then that note that Whitney slipped Brandy, they're saying that was Whitney telling her to have Ray J call her, or, and then also there are videos where they talk about the fact that So some people are saying that they didn't date, but there are some videos saying that they did. So I don't know, but there are a lot of people saying that yeah, Lounge, I might be able to do it tonight. I don't know. We have some company coming over. So if I don't do it tonight, I will do it tomorrow. But yeah, I have all the video clips showing Ray J, because I remember I had seen it, right? And they had snuck him up out of there. He was there. And so, like, were you in her room? Like, that's crazy. Why was he the only one sneaking out? Well, it was him and somebody else, but why did he have to leave? Like, they had his face covered. Why were you leaving and sneaking out, but other people weren't? You know what I mean? So that was weird to me. So were you in her room? Because they saying that allegedly and possibly. Yes, Michael, you saw it. He tried to put a coat over his head coming out. Yes, they were covering him up. And I don't understand that. Why? Was he in her room? You know what I mean? Like, and clearly if he was there. So if y'all put this timeline together, remember Whitney went swimming. They were saying she was acting a little bizarre at the swimming pool. She went to the bar. They said she had a couple of drinks, and it was Brandy, Clive, and who y'all know Brandy, the other girl who sang "The Boy Is Mine, He's Mine." The one she had the little thing back and forth. Well, so they were sitting there. So Whitney, and I think Bobby Christina was with her. Whitney goes up and gives Brandy that note while she's telling Bobby Christina, "Oh, this is your goddad, your godfather." So she gives Brandy the note. Mind you, Brandy says she will never tell Monica. Yes, thank you, Lounge. Thank you. Yes, Monica. Excuse me, y'all. Why is it that Brandy tells us she will never tell us what's the contents of that note? Why not? Why? This is a legend that ends up dying the next day, or maybe later that day, that we see her giving you a note. Why the hell won't you tell us? Why isn't the LAPD make her disclose that? Did she give the note to the police? I mean, was it ever entered into evidence? How dare you tell us you won't let us know? Because that might mean something. And a lot of people are saying that the note was Whitney telling Brandy, "Tell Ray J to call me." Why did she want Ray J to call her? To allegedly bring her a little package of, the herbal lessons and the Skittles, right? So it's just so much. So the Lounge says, yes, I heard about the note, but what was in it? That's what I'm seeing. Okay, some people close to, back when all of this was released, it was people saying that the note was really, because, of course, the conspiracy theorists was saying weird stuff. Like, she was saying that Clive is trying to unalive her. I think it was like Jaguar Wright, making wild claims like that. But other people were saying, no, it was really just her saying, hey, make sure Ray J calls me. We still don't know. I think they should force Brandy to say something. But then, okay, so even if we don't know what was in that note, now y'all know, even a day before that, one of the guys, there was Ray J was doing a video, and he was talking about Whitney, and he had been seen around town with her in Beverly Hills, and they asked him about her. So we know that Ray J was with her probably within 24 hours of all of this transpiring. We also know his connection to Wendy Williams. Now, there's also rumors that Kevin Sr. called Ray J out for allegedly giving Wendy some pharmaceuticals. So it's just so much. So we got Jaguar Wright, Choke No Joke, Suge Knight, Kevin Sr., all of these people pointing fingers, and Bobby Brown's sister, I forget her name, that one lady, but I'm going to bring her up too. We got all these people that have information about that night, and they're saying Ray J had something to do with it. Why was he able to leave the scene of the crime? Were you in her room that night? Was his fingerprints found? What happened? And so, they're saying she got a bad batch. How many celebrities do we know have a runner or a person, a rug runner, right? And they get a bad batch and the person flees. There was this one black guy, I think his name was Michael something. He was on one of those shows. I didn't watch it like that, but they convicted the person who gave him his bad batch, right? I think it was fentanyl. So what, Ray J, what did you do? I'm sorry. It's just too many fingers pointing at Ray J. And then remember, y'all, about a year ago, he was having a breakdown where he was like, I'm just going to tell it all. I'm going to expose it all. I know everything that happened with everybody. I'm going to let it happen. I'm going to tell it all. But y'all, this is the smoking gun to me. Okay, so Michael says, ever since Whitney passed, and Ray J's family haven't had anything to do with him. See, listen, y'all, this is another thing. This is why I'm so excited about this. I got to get this off. Y'all, wig shift up in here. I got to get this off. Y'all know, so yesterday when Suge Knight did that video, that audio, right? He was saying that Ray J has something to do with Whitney. And remember, he says, and Snoop has something to do with Tupac. Well, y'all know the reason I believe, because the people that he was naming, Ray J is Snoop Dogg's cousin. So Ray J, of course, would know stuff about Snoop and Pac and all of that, because a lot of people keep forgetting that Ray J and Snoop, Ray J even said when he was younger, he used to sneak out. He was Brandy's brother, but he would sneak out and be hanging with Snoop Dogg and trying to be gang affiliated. Yes. So y'all, come on. So his connection, he probably does have some kind of a connection with the ability to get the pharmaceuticals and be that, you know, this is Brandy's brother, but he got the hookup. So I think it's something more sinister. And then when we look at the fact that how he's connected to Snoop, some of the people that Suge was talking about are people that Ray J used to hang out with, that D-Lo or D-Lads, whatever the guy's name is. It's something to it. Y'all, when I look at it, I'll just be like, oh my God. Oh, yes. Okay, Michael. Michael says he was on The Wire. Yes, Michael. What was his name? Thank you for that. He was on The Wire, you guys. And remember, they convicted the person who sold him that. So Ray J got out of there in time. And, you know, why didn't nobody ever really question him? Like, what was going on? You know, what were you doing with Whitney? Did you give her something? Did she ask you? Like, did they check her messages? Did they check her cell phone? Did you, what? Because she had some rugs, allegedly. Who got them for her? Who got them? But anyway, you guys, that's my time. I appreciate you guys coming. Y'all look forward to that Ray J video, that expose, because I'm going to do a deep dive. Y'all going to have to forgive me because my wig's going to be blown off the top of my head. Because when I talk about that one, I get excited. Like, oh my God, I'm solving the case. I'm going to figure it out. The Lounge be talking about she likes court cases, and I do too. Like, but when I like the court cases, y'all, I be trying to solve them. Lounge, we got to go. You have to catch up on Kanika Jenkins, because that's the one case that just had me going crazy, where my family was like, we're gonna have to get you in counseling, honey, because I was scared to walk around the house. I was trying to figure out how to hack into people's phones so I could find out who the unaliver was. Okay, yes, y'all, please don't forget to hit the like button. But so when I get into a case and I get obsessed about it, man, I'll be all over. Like the Shanquilla Robinson, oh my God, I was finding out friends and little posts that they had made. So I'll be getting crazy about it. So with the Ray J, I'm going to try to be demure and keep my composure, you guys. I'm going to try to be a lady about it, but I might get a little bit crazy. I might get a little bit crazy if we start delving into stuff. But anyway, you guys, thank you for your time. And like I said, my new saying is, life is not a one size fits all. So do you, boo. Do you. I'll see y'all on the next video. Have a blessed evening. Okay, bye.